Alright, guess who's back? Back again. Now, listen. Now just to be on the quick and narrow. So the short version of it is, a lot of fans are concerned that Wolverine is going to get delayed because GTA 6 got delayed an entire year. Yes, exactly a year. So November 19th of 2026, GTA 6 will be released. Now, there is a strong possibility that either Wolverine will get pushed back or it will inevitably be released before GTA 6. Now, I'm no business major, but I will say one thing. There is a lot of questions that I don't think the public is ready to have an answer to, because I do believe that Wolverine is one of those characters that can get the spotlight, keep the spotlight, and maintain it for a certain amount of time. Now, again, they didn't give us exactly a release date as a whole, but they gave us a release window, which is fall 2026, which means can be anything between September and December 21st, which is the first day of winter in December. So, relatively, I wouldn't say that Wolverine can't, get straight to it. I wouldn't say, Insomniac probably hasn't already heard the announcement for GTA 6's delay and is probably planning something to be on the according side of, let's make sure Wolverine doesn't get overshadowed and stuff like that. Because let's be realistic, while we still have a lot of games to be released in 2026 as a whole, there's a lot of potential that GTA 6 is going to pretty much overshadow every game in 2026, strictly because of how many times they've delayed it at this point. Now, personally, I will honestly say, with a straight face, if Wolverine were to come out tomorrow and GTA 6 was released right, like I would say 3 weeks right after, honestly, I'd probably spend more time playing Wolverine, because even with the circumstances surrounding GTA 6 about them, delaying the game or whatever have you, I still look at it as a day one patches, day one bug fixes, all this other stuff. And then on top of that, how large the game itself as a capacity could be versus a single player Marvel title, which, again, don't get me wrong, we've had many of those over the course of the last 6-7 years that actually stood out in the last 6 or 7 years. But relatively, I believe Wolverine can really hold his own as a whole, because like I said, the release window of fall 2026 can be anything between September and December 21st. So realistically speaking, I'm not going to act like it's a problem, but I'm also not going to rule out that Wolverine would probably get overshadowed, just like a lot of games probably would. But realistically, I don't think Insomniac will push back Wolverine's release date, because I feel like the next reveal we get for Wolverine will probably be, at the bare minimum, I would say May or June, because that's relatively at the halfway point of the release. So if we get anything at the bare minimum between May and June, if not a little earlier, at the earliest I'd say May, but it's genuinely a conversation that can be had if Wolverine will be overshadowed like a lot of other titles, because we've been spoon-fed hype about Wolverine for quite some time now, ever since we got the reveal in 2021. And in all honesty, now that we actually finally got a gameplay trailer, which again took 3 years, adding Insomniac getting hacked, which effectively confirmed them doing Spider-Man 3 and the Venom standalone title, it's not that bad. But again, that's just my thoughts. What you guys think? Let me know some.